Let's go back and let's try this one more time and let's talk about this team, okay? I want to know your opinions about this team. Let's go back to it. Justin Blackman, who else they got? Let's keep going with it.
Well, they've obviously got Blackman coming back, and he's the big name that everybody knows, probably the, kind of the second leading Heisman candidate in the Big 12 behind Landry Jones of Oklahoma. But Oklahoma State also has a really good quarterback. Brandon Whedon, who was first-team all-conference last year, pretty much had the best season from a quarterback in school history from Oklahoma State's standpoint. They got an offensive line that ESPN is called the best in the Big 12. College Football Pundit actually named their offensive line the best in the nation. So I'd put kind of their offensive front up with anybody in the country. It's kind of the defense that has always been the question mark, and one of the reasons for that is because the offense has been so efficient, and it puts your defense in a position where it has to play 90, 100, 110 plays a game, and they're not deep enough to be able to do that. So is OSU going to succeed this year and move forward from its 10-2 record? A lot of that's going to rest on how well the defense plays.
Yeah, it's interesting to see exactly how everything will pan out. And as you mentioned, defense is going to be key this year. I really do think it is, especially for a lot of different teams out there and for a lot of different reasons, too. So let's go on and let's talk a little bit more about Blackman in particular. We had such a strange season. We talked about him earlier being, the dark horse, if you will, last year for that Heisman. Obviously, the kid puts up monster numbers. One of the best receivers to come through the program, if not the best. I mean, he's a similar style player to Des Bryant, where he's just big and physical. There's not too many guys out there that are his size and as of his stature with his hands, all rolled into one. But he's also, this kid in particular, seeming to be having a little Twitter war right now. Tell me a little bit about that Twitter war that he's got going on. Who's he got it with?
Well, a couple days ago, Kenny Stills, who is a receiver at Oklahoma, had a Twitter conversation with Patrick Peterson, who obviously played in the defensive backfield at LSU and just got drafted. And they had a conversation back and forth where Peterson was calling Blackman the best in the country, and Stills kind of responded and said, aren't you talking about our guy, Ryan Broyles, who, again, is up there as one of the best receivers in the country, and they kind of went back and forth, and the media got a hold of it. And we actually, Blackman hasn't really, he hasn't said anything via Twitter. He hasn't really entered the conversation, but, obviously both teams' fans kind of took it and blew it into something that, it probably wasn't. It still was,
you gotta run with it. I told you, there's not a whole heck of a lot going on this time of year. You gotta make mountains out of molehills, dude, right?
Yeah, no, it's true, and far be it from Big 12 fans to not deny doing that, because they're certainly guilty. So.